Do people still do this when they drive? Or are we just old now? We were just heading out for a simple day trip with the dogs to Milford. Nothing crazy planned. Also, something happened here that we really weren't expecting. And it kind of stuck with us. Alright, so here's how the day actually started. When you're getting ready to take the doggies on a trip, you want to make sure that you pack a bag for them, have some water, obviously something for them to drink out of. If it's a longer trip, you want to bring some dog food with you and an additional bowl, and then some treats. Zip her up, and away we go. Since we're heading out to Milford, we figured we'd do a little bit of research to see what we could find out about this quaint little town. Milford was founded in the late 1700s, and when you walk around the town, it really feels like you step back in time. The architecture, the small town feel, even the sidewalks, it just screams history. Do you agree? Who's excited? Oh, little Winnie. Winnie Foo Foo. So we stopped at this rest stop so that we can let the dogs sniff around and kind of get some of that pent-up energy out from sitting in the car for too long. Periodically, you kind of stop at rest stops, stop for a cup of coffee. You let the dogs out, you let them sniff, you let them get some water, maybe give them a treat, and then they're gonna calm down a little bit and then get ready for the next leg of the trip. Dogs are a little excited. Lots of sniffs to do here. And this is the other part of doggy ownership and the decompression zone, is having to clean up after your dog. It's a smelly job, but somebody's got to do it. It's also called being a responsible pet parent. There goes the doggy bag. You gonna boop it? Are you gonna boop it, Poochie? Zima, are you gonna boop? Nope. No boops? No boops. Apparently, my husband doesn't think that you can scan on a infotainment center in your car anymore. So
you can scroll, but you can't have it scan.
I think you can scan for regular stations.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. And it'll just go through and it'll stop at the ones that actually come in.
Not unless you know something I don't.
If I'm wrong, or if he's right, comments below and let us know, because I'm telling you, you can scan. I know this is the day and age that people don't really listen to the radio much anymore, and now it's like streaming services on the radio, but I still think that you can scan through to figure out what stations actually come in and wherever you're at. So I have an eerie little fact. So Abraham Lincoln, as we know, was assassinated at the Ford's Theater during a theatrical performance. Well, obviously the theater box that he was sitting in was decorated with the American flag. Well, on the evening that he was assassinated, they used that flag to put under his head. Fun fact, or eerie fact, depending on how you look at it. That same flag is currently housed in Milford, Pennsylvania, at the Columns Museum. And it's said to actually have dried blood from President Abraham Lincoln still on it, which is a little bit creepy.
We're not going there, right?
No.
Good.
Yeah. Interesting little tidbit.
Alright, so with Naya, we actually have to connect her regular collar and the harness, because what happens is that she sometimes is able to wiggle out of it. So to prevent that, we grab the D-ring from the harness and the D-ring from the collar, put both of them together. Okay, and then we hook up Zima. Zima doesn't need to be hooked up the same way, only for the fact that she doesn't wiggle out of her harness. Okay, and we're off.
We got one. Does it work? No, doesn't work. I personally love old towns, the history, the architecture. I love when they're actually dog friendly. Are there any old towns that you guys like? Put the names of them in the comments below and let us know. Maybe someday we'll go check them out. Everybody get your sniff on.
This building behind me is called the Hotel Fauchére. Yes, Fauchére. I'm trying to think about that. It was actually opened in the late 1800s. It was a popular destination for writers and artists and just anybody visiting the Poconos Mountains.
Then a shop owner, someone we didn't even know, just gave us these donuts.
Can I interest you guys in some donuts?
And honestly, we didn't expect that. With all that's going on in the world today, this simple but kind gesture from a stranger helped restore our faith in humanity. Maybe that's just part of what makes places like Milford, Pennsylvania feel different. Oh, we found a good sniff pad here. Come on. just taking a breather. That was pretty tricky going uphill over there, but this is at least a nice shot to rest at. There's plenty of little benches and whatnot, even though there's plenty of hills and staircases as well. But it's actually very pretty. I don't mind the view. This is Gray Towers, the historic home of Gifford Pinchot. He was the first chief of the U.S. Forest Service and later became the governor of Pennsylvania twice. He was one of the early leaders of the American conservation movement. They're exhausted. I think it's safe to say we tuckered them out. So now you've seen the journey we went on. What'd you think? If you like it, click that like button. And what we'd really like is if you'd subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you coming along with us. But also, let us know, do you have any ideas, suggestions that you'd like to see in future videos? Jot them down in the comments. We'd love to hear them. And also, lastly, if you went on any adventure of your own and you had something unexpected happen, tell us about it. As always, we really do appreciate you spending time with us and hanging out with us. So, until next time, keep living life unleashed.